Good evening, my people. This is Jack Daniels. That's me at the Box Trainers Channel. And needless to say, I've said this on numerous occasions. In my highly educated opinion, I believe that I am the best, not one of. I believe that I am the best coach slash trainer in boxing business. Previously, I had mentioned on a couple of these podcasts that, in my opinion, I thought that if Bud, Torrance Bud Crawford, which is now the undisputed welterweight champion of the world at the 147 division, welterweight, fine. I said, in my opinion, that Devin the Dream Haney, which is also previously been an undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Going back, Torrance Bud Crawford had two undis- undisputed championship titles. One in the lightweight division, two, as stated, in the welterweight division. Going forward, back to Devin. Devin had, as stated, an undisputed lightweight champion of the world. And he also now maintains the WBC 140 division pound junior welterweight champion of the world. So both of these boxers are accomplished fighters. As I continuously say good things about both of these boxers. But of late, in my comment section, people have been literally uh, of a hostile opinion in regards to my feelings and my opinion about Devin Haney if in the event that this was to ever transpire and Bud Crawford were to fight, that it was my opinion that Devin Haney would be the victor. And people, and I to a degree understand that they feel a certain way about Bud Crawford versus the youngster on the block, Devin the Dream Haney. I understand they feel a certain resentment toward the accusation in reference to Devin Haney would be Bud Crawford. Now, I say that because as a trainer and as a trainer that is actually a little far left as in politics to the left of things when dealing with the fight strategic plan of a boxer's training regimen, right? I believe in dealing with um, uh, the boxer in a psychological way as well as in a physical way, as in training him, right? I have to insert into his thought process that he is has the proclivity to be great. I mean, I would think that any trainer does that, right? Not saying that it does, because a lot of times I see different world class boxers get into a match and they lose. I mean, not saying that's the part of boxing, but I'm saying when you got a world class boxer, say for instance, that gets in the ring with a world class boxer, and this is transpired in reality, right? I'm speaking different in definite terms as I move forward, and I'm speaking in different terms in regards to Bud Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. or Errol Spence Jr. and Bud Crawford are world class fighters, right? But you couldn't tell in that uh, uh, undisputed welterweight title event that they had. What was that? I want to say, what was that? May? May? I believe May. Let's say May. Okay, that you wouldn't think that both of those world class fighters because Bud Crawford dominated Errol Spence Jr. I mean, totally dominating, knocking him down twice in the second, and I believe he finished him off in the ninth. In the ninth, knocked him out, TKO. Okay, you know what I mean? And like he was really beat up bad. But I said that to say this, in my opinion, he went in there in the ring with Bud Crawford sideways. He didn't go in there with the necessary uh, uh, tools to either win the fight or show a better showing. How about that? Give a better showing, right? Now, most would say, well, he had a world class trainer. I'm not going to even make that a debate here because that is left to the demise of who is listening to what I say, right? I'm not going to go into his trainer at the time thought processes and what he did wrong or what he did right. I'm not going to go off into that. I believe his name is James. His last name, I believe, is James. Okay, fine. So I'm not going to go off into that. But I'm saying is if a world class fighter who has demonstrated he's a world class fighter because he is totally dominated whoever went in the ring with him. He's a world class fighter. Same thing with Bud Crawford, world class fighter. My point being is that when you think in these terms as a trainer, right, anything short of total victory is totally unacceptable, in my opinion, and my opinion as a trainer, right? So I am saying that to say this. For those who think that I might be a little loony, because I've had that comment made, right? Because I take that position, I take that position because there is a logical explanation for why I take that position, right? If you go back and look at where Devin Haney came from, right? I'm talking about from day one. I took the long road, and I went back and I did that. I went back to his portfolio, his boxing portfolio, right, from Mexico up forward, and it's amazing. It is actually the thing is that a lot of boxing fans, right? They don't judge a person because he's good or bad. They judge him because they like him. You know what I'm saying? Some do. Some might judge him because he's good or bad. But I'm just saying most boxing fans, even hardcore, they judge a person because they like it. They like where he came from. They like how he looked. They like the color of his hair. Anything. You know what I mean? Whatever it is that makes you like it. Instead of looking at the basic essence of what you're supposed to be looking at, right? How well this boxer performs in the ring, where he came from, where he is today, right? That's how, in my opinion, you determine whether a person has a certain quality about it. And in my highly educated opinion, I'm here to tell you that Devin Haney has a special talent. He has a special talent, a gift from the Creator himself. For those that believe in God or Allah or whoever it is that you choose to serve, right? Devin Haney had a blessing brought upon him by the Creator, right? So I'm saying that to say this, that he gets better because his thought process and his special talent doesn't allow him to do anything but get better. Can you follow that? You know what I'm saying? For those that don't cherish boxing like I do, right? Can you follow that? He has a special, brilliant talent to be able to get better and better. You better go back and look at the youngster's background, his last 5 to 6 fights. Go back and look at him. You'll see something different in each fight because that's how he trains himself. He trains himself by by the term is called reason and deduction. How about that? Right? Reason and deduction. Right? He takes away from all the things that he may have done bad in that particular fight and goes back to the laboratory and works on it. It's reason and deduction. Analytical deduction. How about that? Okay, so that being said, so now we're gonna flip back to the intro of Paulie and Tim Bradley, right? They had a monster discussion today about Devin Haney, and they gave Devin Haney all these accolades, and that he was. They just couldn't fathom him being that great. I mean, I couldn't figure out a way to drop the link to that fight, but I would appreciate it if you guys go back and look at that link that podcast. It was by Tom Bradley and Paulie Magaladi. I can't pronounce his last name. Paulie Magaladi. No disrespect intended, but I just can't pronounce that guy's name, right? But it was a good podcast. But I stated after that particular fight between Devin Haney and Regis Prograis that Tim Bradley should get him a plate and a big helping of crow and eat it because he said that Regis Prograis would win. And I learned today the reason why he said that is because he liked it Regis Prograis. He liked this Regis Prograis. I mean, this. And I said this too before. This guy gets paid hundreds of thousands of dollars annually, right? And his job is not to critique a person because you like him. It's to critique him because of what he does with his hands and his feet as a boxer, as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting paid to give you an analysis because he likes you. I just thought that anyway. I'm not here to bash Tim Bradley. I've already got my bashing on with the crow with eat the crow thing, and so I'm done with that. But I'm just bringing that back up because I wanted to make another point. When you view me and you view another pundit, right, another trainer, right, view me because I'm looking at what you do, and not because I like you, right. This ain't about liking you. This is about, as a trainer, making you feel good about yourself, good enough to go in there and whoop somebody's booty. That's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? And anything that's short of that, right, we ain't trying to hear that. I am not. Anyway. But anyway, my point in being made in this podcast is that do not take for granted that when I say that a person, like I said that Devin Haney will whoop Bud Crawford. Right? I stand by that. And previously, before he fought Regis Prograis, it was a couple of friends of mine. They were saying, "Man, you think?" I said, "This is a quote unquote. This is what I said verbatimly." I said, "Brother, we are in the that youngster is going to be hard to beat." And so, with that, I'm telling y'all, take heed to what I'm saying, right? Not like me or dislike Devin Haney if you want to, but at the end of the day, pay attention to what I just said tonight, because that's gonna come true. And it's not because I like him. Sure, I do. I like him a lot. He's a good young man, right? He got a good opportunity in life, and he's fulfilling his dream. That's a wonderful thing, right? And I happen to have a personal relationship with his dad, right? Not that we agree on everything, but that is my boy. You feel me? So, with that in mind, that's all I got for y'all tonight. I hope you enjoyed the session. I would appreciate it if you would hit the subscription button, the like, and comment. And I'll see you next time. Later. I didn't need to do that. They know what the disaster is. They heard that 1,000 times.